Sure. Love you too, buddy.
You know, normally I'm a sub, but I'm a dom for Tyler. No, I got that switched. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say normally I'm a dom, but I'm a sub for Tyler.
Call from.
Hey, Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs?
Hey, Cocoa Puffs.
What's up?
You know what? I wanted to tell you something.
I'm nervous.
Well, don't be. You know, I thought I would be nervous, but, you know, I'm taking it 1 second at a time. How are you doing?
What did you want to tell me? Hold on. Before you tell me this thing, is it one of these two things? Really horrible or really nice?
I don't know if it's either. Definitely more nice.
All right, what's up?
So, I passed my driving test today.
Oh, how old are you?
Yeah. I'm 31.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it's real exciting, and I wanted to tell you.
You passed your driving test. What are you going to do now? Do you have a car?
You know, I don't know. You know, well, that's the hope. You know, I've been pretty good saving my money so I can just buy something new outright, whether that's a good idea or not. But the idea is get a car, and then I feel like I have a lot more freedom in my life.
Now, this newfound freedom that you have, what are you going to do with it? Where are you going to go?
You know, that's a good question. The bad thing about me is I'm already pretty content with my life. So a lot of other people, they have drive and ambition. They have things they want to get done. I don't really have that. But I do have a feeling that I don't want to be here anymore, which might be even better.
Be here as in where you currently are, location-wise?
Yeah. Location-wise, and maybe even in my life, but generally just dissatisfaction right now.
Sure. You know, I don't think that there's anything, I know you just said that this is a bad thing, but like, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with being content with your life.
And you know, I agree. The problem's been when it comes to other people, because then they have these expectations of, you know, well, what's wrong with you that you don't want to do anything? And it's not that I don't want to do anything. My friend told me it's more like you got your checklist and you've already checked everything off.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, it's interesting. But I am glad to hear you say that.
No, I mean, I totally understand what you're saying. But I do think that you have no obligation to live your life for other people or in a way that satisfies other people's expectations. I mean, it's funny because at the beginning of this stream, we were talking about, oh, people have all these expectations of if you're going to do something, you need a reason to do it. But also on that coin is if you're not going to do anything, you don't need a reason to not do anything either.
Right.
You don't need to justify anything you do or do not do to other people, as long as you're content with the things that you're doing or not doing.
Right. No, and that's 100% true. I agree.
But yet, you got a license for a reason. I don't think you went out and just got it just to spend money and for no fucking reason. You obviously wanted to go do things. You obviously wanted to free.
You know, it's kind of complicated, like a lot of stuff in life is. But I would say, yeah, I agree.
Do you have a sort of a concrete list of I mean, where are you now, if you don't mind sharing? You know, like what state?
I'm in Northern California.
Northern California. And
we're in the part of the state where they call Ammons.
Ammons?
Mm.
Where are you going to go?
You know, I don't know. I thought, you know, I don't want to go to LA. I don't want to go to San Francisco. It's fucking expensive, you know. But
I bet.
It's the same thing. You know, there's not really a place I want to be, but there's lots of places I don't want to be. I once learned in one of my philosophy classes that if you don't know what something is, start with what it isn't, and you'll eventually get close.
Mm. If
so that's
you
kind of
don't
stuff
know
with me.
what something is, start with what it isn't.
Yeah.
What are you trying to figure out?
I don't know, just a place that I'll be okay being in.
Okay, and you've decided that you don't know the place that you're okay with being in, but you know that it isn't where you are.
Yeah, and something that for me, my whole life, I've kind of been displaced by other things. Just control of my life hasn't been my own. I've done things and things that I want, I go after, but overall, a majority of my life's kind of been outside of my control. So I'm kind of over that, but also it's kind of left me kind of apathetic sometimes too.
Apathetic. Can I ask why you feel like your life has been out of your control?
Well, probably most of it stems from when I was younger. Things that just when you're a child, you get subjected to things. You don't really, get to tell your parents, I don't like this, or I don't want to live here.
Sure.
I ended up going to foster care for a little bit. I had a younger brother who had a terminal disease. And I was very lucky that I was able to take care of him in his later years, but, just lots of things that are kind of bigger than you.
But now you find yourself, pretty young. You got your license, and it sounds like you don't have a ton of, you don't have kids, or I don't know if you have a wife or girlfriend or whatever, but it sounds like you have a ton of responsibilities.
I had a 5-year relationship that ended this last Christmas. I had at its height $120,000 worth of Dogecoin, but I don't know the fucking password, so it doesn't matter.
You don't know the password to your account? What, you mean like your seed phrase?
So yeah, the fucking thing, the password. So they're like, oh, make it so no one else can guess it. Make it 24 characters. Like, oh, that's cool. So I did that 8-9 years ago when I fucking mined the Dogecoin, and I don't know what it is. I even got some scripts to go to brute force it. I went over 75,000 different versions of what I thought it would be. I don't think it's that fucking password anymore. So I was pretty wealthy, Dude. But who cares? Isn't it fun?
Chromebooks have the everything button, so you can find things instantly. Switch to Chromebook.
If you're an M1 Plus member, when you use the new M1 Plus credit card to shop at some of the companies you're already invested in, you'll get up to 10% cash back, straight into your M1 Invest account. The new Owner's Rewards Card by M1.
Damn. That's the fucking thing about that is the one thing about cryptocurrency, is that there's just so many ways to lose it or get fucked with it. It's not like a bank where you can call them and get your shit back.
Exactly. I have so many people tell me, can't you just reset your password? I'm like, it doesn't fucking work. This is anarchistic banking. There's no fucking centralized system to this.
This gets us into an entirely different conversation, but
oh yeah,
I feel like that's the one problem. I wanted to move my shit off of they're like, hey, you got to move your shit off of Coinbase because Coinbase is centralized and shit, and I'm like, well, what? I'm stupid. I can't keep my thing in a thing.
For real, yeah. And then besides that, let's say I did have my password. I don't know how the fuck to cash out Dogecoin. It's in a fucking imaginary money. I have to buy Bitcoin with it, exchange it, and then cash out through that. And there's all this other shit that I don't know about.
All right, enough talk about the cryptocurrency, though. You have your own life. All right, so tell me now, what are you going to do now that you have this freedom? You don't have any responsibilities. You have your car. Where do you want to go?
So that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. First and foremost, figuring out a car that's going to fit my lifestyle. I found out I really like biking, so I kind of want to just get on my fucking bike and go on some nice trails.
I like it.
Yeah, I can't do mountain biking because I don't know how, and I'll probably fucking die. So, but, nice flowy trails. The first time I did that, I went through our lower park down in my city, and it's like a horse trail, just really mellow. During the fucking spring, it looks like a jungle. And there's all these lines and hills and shit. I just rode that, and when I came off, I fucking giggled. I was the happiest fucker I've ever been.
Hell yeah, man.
So that's what I'm trying to hold on to. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to start with.
Who knows, man? Maybe you somewhere along the line you ditch the car, you buy a bike, you go across the country.
I'm thinking about it. I already got me a pretty okay bike, and it's served me well. I appreciate it. You want to know something funny?
Tell me.
So, there's that series Dead or Alive, Beach Volleyball, whatever, big old anime titties playing volleyball.
Oh, I know.
So there was a trailer for one of the new games, and I was watching it, and I knew when that big titty girl came out, she was riding a bike. I knew at that moment I liked other things because I looked at that fucking bike and I was like, that's a nice fucking bike.
Right. You were less focused on the titties, and
Right.
your attention went straight to the bike.
I was
You
like,
got
that's a
something
one
there.
buy.
You got something there.
Yeah, that's, exactly. Everyone needs to listen to that thing deep inside them that just, just fucking makes noise in you,
Well, listen, man, keep following the dream. And what'd you say your name was?
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs. Well, hell yeah, man. I'm excited for you. Good luck out there.
Thank you, Gek. I'm so glad I got through to you, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for calling
Oh,
in.
hey,
You have a
can
good
I
night.
say one more thing?
Hit me.
So, the bad thing about all of this, I said it was kind of funny, is today is also the day I get to see my best friend for the last time. And it really sucks. I just kind of want everybody listening to don't put shit off. See your best friend. Tell them how much they mean to you. Talk to your family. Just be good. That's all.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much, Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, thank you, Gek. Good night, everybody.
Good night, man.
Call from to accept.
Hello, Rit?
Hello?
Hey, Rebecca? I feel like I'm trying to think of a name that starts with Rit, and it's Rebecca. What's your name?
That's my name.
Your name is Rebecca?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Rebecca, where are you? You sound like it sounds crowded.
I'm in my brother's room. Yeah, I'm sitting on his bed.
What's your relationship like with your brother?
I would say great, but he thinks I bully him. I don't think I bully him. I think we have a great relationship.
Can I talk to him?
Maybe, actually. Nathan! Nate, come here.
In
talk to
his
this
room.
person.
Where is he? Do you guys like to
in the
switch
kitchen.
rooms every other night?
Oh, well, I mean, no.
Why
I like to
are
hang out
you in his room
room.
without him? Do you have his permission to be there?
Have your permission to be here? He doesn't care, see? It's great.
All right, can I talk to him?
Nathan, say something.
No, hand him the phone. Hand him the phone.
Wait, I'm gonna have a conversation.
Nathan, come on.
Go eat. No.
Nathan, this won't take long. Nathan, I promise I'll let you get back to your food very soon. Nathan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you take me off speakerphone, Nathan? Nathan, I promise, Nathan, it won't take that long.
Alright, here. There you go.
What?
Nathan, why do you feel like your sister bullies you?
I don't know how to answer that.
So you have it. So you're able to make the accusation, but you're not able to back it up.
No.
So I feel like then the validity of the accusation sort of dwindles.
Not really, though.
But Nathan, you haven't given me one good reason as to why you believe your sister bullies you. It sounds like you two have a much better relationship than you realize.
Yeah, but she still bullies me, though.
Why does she bully you, Nathan?
Yeah.
Nathan, go eat your chicken tenders. I'm done with you. Go eat your chicken tenders.
I don't
I'm gonna bully you now. Go eat your chicken tenders, Nathan. I'm done with you.
He gave me the phone back.
All right. Look, continue to bully him. It's the only way he will gain positive character traits through harsh life experiences. I think he will emerge from this a tougher, stronger, more emotionally resilient person because of the stress that you put onto him. Diamonds are formed in the rough, Rebecca. Thank you so much for your service to America. You have a wonderful rest of the night.
You too. Call from
American Spirit Black.
American Spirit?
Oh, it worked. Yeah, hi.
Hey!
What's going on?
American Spirit! American
No,
Spirit! Yeah!
Not that kind of spirit. No spirit
American
for this.
Spirit!
No spirit for this American.
Why do you have no spirit?
Because I'm broken and dead inside.
You're broken and dead inside.
I am.
You should write music.
How are
about that.
you?
A lot of people write music about being broken and dead inside, and they use it to. A lot of people have made a lot of money making music about how broken and dead inside they are.
See, everyone I know makes music, but I'm just not inclined.
Everyone you know makes music.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of people, so.
How many people do you know?
Oh, personally,
Yes.
like close, I guess. 5.
You only know 5. Do you count family as people you know?
8.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
know
as
5
people.
When you say,
I don't
are
count
these
coworkers.
friends or are these people you know?
Like my roommates and my partners and yeah,
You said partners.
partner.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Davey, good game. Gonna be on tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, see you later.
I thought you were like polygamous.
No. Single partner. They're sitting next
Why
to me
not?
right now.
Is polyamory something you would ever seriously consider trying?
No, it's not something for me. I find myself getting too jealous, and I also feel like I'd hate myself if I ever, stepped outside of the one person who I say I love.
So you have found a person that you truly do feel as though you love.
Yeah.
Why do you love them?
Oh, Jesus Christ. They've been there with me for a very, very long time. I have been able to depend on them to, stand up for me and things like that.
What's your name again?
Oh,
American Spirit.
Black.
American Spirit. For how
Black.
like broken inside you are. I mean, you sound as though you're surrounded by. I just heard the giggles of some schoolgirls. It sounded like you were like surrounded by friends right now.
Yeah, I'm quite a nihilist. I kind of I don't take what I have.
But yet you're at this wild social gathering as we speak.
We're sitting in an empty living
who else
room.
is at the party?
My partner and their roommate.
Okay, all right. So
We're sitting in a living room watching a stream on a phone.
You're not 100%.
I'm not
You
100%
have
broken.
human beings that you're interacting
Yeah.
with in pro-social
Yeah,
ways.
I have decent social skills. I'm just I don't know. I'm pretty young. I'm lost. I'm only 19, so I don't have everything figured out yet. I do
That's
stupid
fantastic.
shit to pass the time.
You do stupid shit to pass. Well, first of all, everything that you're listing, I mean, for how broken inside you claim to be, you are in possession of some fantastic gifts. You're in possession of the gift of youth, the gift of love, the gift of friendship, the gift of positive social skills. I think things are looking up for you, American Spirits.
Not for nothing. I was pretty jarred by the fact that you answered. I have my mental health issues, but sure. I definitely appreciate what I have in my life, and sure. I don't want to knock any of the things that are positive for me. No, especially on live stream.
No, I don't think you are. I don't think anyone would get the sense of you as being ungrateful.
Yeah, well, I am grateful as they're sitting near me. I want them to know that.
Good. You say you do stupid shit to pass the time.
Yeah.
What kind of stupid shit do you do to pass the time?
Yeah, I write graffiti.
You write graffiti?
Yeah, that's my main stupid shit.
Where do you go to write graffiti?
Honestly, anywhere and everywhere, but to do the big things like abandoned places and train tracks and trains and whatnot.
Your partner just moaned.
Did they? No, that was their roommate. I think it was. We're reading chat and we're noticing the other people that write graffiti. What's up, y'all? Throw up your set.
So you write graffiti. Now, what do you write? Do you just write your name? Do you write, you know, is it political graffiti? Is it? I mean, what's the message you're trying to get out there?
Yeah, it's definitely. I consider myself, you know, I'm not an anarchist, but I definitely have more anarchist views than any other. But I don't agree with all of them or enough of them to call myself that. But I'm
your
pretty
friend's giggling in the back. You're the most adorable little anarchist I have ever spoken with.
Thank you.
Hi, Jack.
You can,
Hello.
you know, you could pet my hair if you wanted anytime.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice and curly and fluffy.
American Spirits. I mean, it sounds like. Can I speak with your partner, or the room?
Yeah.
Can I speak with one of your friends?
Yeah,
Hello.
here's my partner.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Olive.
Olive. What's Olive? American Spirits claims to be a nihilist. They claim to be broken and dead inside, but yet, I mean, you're sitting with them. You're laughing at you know, with them. You know, do you consider American Spirits' perception of themselves to be accurate?
No, I think they're pretty sweet. They're a good kid.
That's what I was saying. I think he's a good kid,
a lot.
Yeah, we're an emo group.
Emo group, like a band or just like a group?
Oh no, just a group, according to chat.
All right, he said that
American Edgelord Spirit Black. That was a really good fucking. That took that person a long time to come up with.
I'm imagining
sorry,
you guys in my head, like when I think of what you are on the. I imagine you guys as the emo, the goth kids from South Park.
You imagine us so accurately.
That's totally it. Yeah.
That's kind of what I styled everything after. I'm the little
Are
baby.
you wearing all black right now?
My shirt's red, but everything else is black. But it's like really dark red, so it's still goth.
I mean, you guys
Yeah,
are
it's
so
blood red,
for
like
goth
my
kids. You're
soul.
so you're so giggly.
Drugs are sick.
I work at a zoo.
You just said two. You just said two extremely random non sequiturs just now.
Well,
I
we're
said you
giggly and
are
happy.
adorable. One of you guys said I work at the zoo, and then you said drugs are sick.
Yeah, drugs are sick, and they work at the zoo.
Don't do drugs, work at the zoo.
Do drugs and work at the zoo.
Yeah.
I like the philosophies that you guys have. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that like 70s goth kids would be really pissed off at you guys for how happy you seem to be as goth people.
I agree, but I think that they're the posers because they forced themselves to not feel things in the art of trying to look edgy and goth. I just like the color black. And it doesn't show off the figure of who I am, so I can do sketchy shit and not get caught on camera.
Well, I mean, it sounds like the subculture is working out for you guys. I'm happy to hear that you're redefining it in a positive light.
Thank you. Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. I don't know if it's a definition. I don't know how many people pay attention to us like that.
That was an appropriately goth answer. It is what it is. Well, thank you so much, American Spirits and Olive and Olive's roommate. You guys have a wonderful rest of the night.
Bye, Jack.
Bye. Have a good one. The roommate is the big giant fan. I just kind of started blowing your phone up because they're watching your stream, so you should let them say something to you real quick.
Sure.
Cool.
Hello, Lyle. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing very good. This is this is amazing that this is happening. I've been watching you for like, man, probably like 8-9 months.
Oh shit.
So this means a lot to finally be able to talk to you.
Hell yeah, I'm happy to talk to you too. I'm glad I got to speak with your friends. I like what they're doing.
Yeah, they're great.
Real quick, tell me, has the show gotten better or worse over the past 9 months, or has it just kind of stayed the same?
I think it's better. I think the calls have gotten better. There's more interaction. The chat is amazing.
They are.
You know, we're
chat.
getting bigger and better every time. You have great ideas. I'm so excited for Gek Across America. That's, oh my gosh, that's going to be so cool.
Hey, you should apply, dude. I want to come do graffiti with you guys.
Oh, bet. Okay, I'll fill out the form.
What do you rate?
All right, rock and roll. The form, baby.
You gonna write?
Oh, yeah, write Gek. No, wait for me to come. We'll write Gek.
We'll throw you up.
Rock and roll. All right, thank you guys so much. You guys have a good night. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course, man.
Thank you. Love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's good guys. It's a good group of people. Are you still there? You guys gone? Yeah, they're gone. They're not here anymore. All right, I'll hang up first.
Call from
Scruffy and Scrumpy.
A Strompy?
No way.
Way.
Hey, man, what's good?
Not much, Strompy. How are you?
How you doing today, man? How you doing, Jay?
Strompy, can you do me a favor, Strompy? I don't know if you have the stream on in the background, but could you turn that off for me?
Yeah, I got you there. It's off.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hello.
Who are you with?
My wife, which is Scrumpy. I'm actually Scruffy.
Your wife's name is Scruff. Your name is, all right. So it's Scrumpy and Scruffy.
Yeah,
How did you two meet?
we went to high school together.
Do you remember the day you laid eyes on Scrumpy?
Absolutely, man.
Tell me about that day.
Well, you see, we went to high school together, but we didn't really talk a lot in school. But, you know,
Sure.
I hit her up on Snapchat. So I went and picked her up and went to the address she sent me, which actually ended up being her aunt's house.
Yeah.
And not hers. And, yeah, she had to come, like, running down the road. And it was just like seeing an angel from heaven, man. I'll tell you, just running down the road, frantically trying to get there before I went to her aunt's door. And it was love from then on, man.
Were you dangerously close to, like, was she not allowed to come see you and she was sneaking out so that her aunt wouldn't see?
No, it's not exactly like that. See, me and my aunt weren't exactly close at that time, and my uncle, he wasn't a very nice dude, and if he had have shown up at the steps asking for me, he probably would have had a problem with it.
Really? Your uncle would have, like, wanted to pick a fight?
Yeah,
Scrumpy.
something like that, man. Yeah, so I'm glad that she saved me before I got smitten
Yeah, that
down by
would
her
have been
uncle.
trouble. That would have been trouble. But all right, so you said that
Oh,
your
yeah.
aunt,
But-
you're Scrumpy and she's Scruffy, right?
No, opposite.
I called him Scruffy because of his scruff.
My
On
beard.
And you're
Face.
Scrumpy. Why does she, okay? So you're Scruffy because of the scruff? Why is she Scrumpy?
She's
Scrumpy
Scrumpy
again.
because I had a thing when we first started dating that I didn't want to call her, like beautiful or anything, because that's just the most typical thing. So I called her Scrumpdillyicious, which is a
You
word
just
I
called
made up.
her an angel running down like coming from heaven with the running thing.
Yeah. I just like to mix it up a little bit, not the typical.
All right, so you're Scruffy, she's Scrumpy.
Nothing
So
unique.
Scrumpy, you said that you were close with your aunt. You and your aunt weren't close, but are you close now?
Yes, and they actually love him.
Yeah, everybody.
Ah,
ended
so
up
it all
loving
worked
me,
out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember the day
we
that you
got
met her
married
uncle
and-
finally?
Yeah, I did, and we're actually really good friends now.
That's awesome. You were saying you got married. When did you get married?
October 8th, his birthday.
That's so nice. And so have things gotten better or worse since you've gotten married, or have they stayed the same?
They've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, we actually have a baby now. So
A 4-month-old.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very
Sounds
much.
Thank you.
difficult. Sounds difficult to have a baby.
It's not an easy task, but it's well
What's the
worth
hardest part about it?
it. No sleep, man. No
my
sleep.
back.
Yeah, and the back pain. Oh, it's relentless.
We had another guy. I don't know if you've been listening, but we had another guy call in. Similar amount of back
Yeah, I heard
pain
him.
from
He said
carrying a
babies
kid.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 4'11" and 90 pounds soaking wet, and my baby is every bit of 20 pounds at 4 months. So
Holy shit, you're 90 pounds. I'm 2 of you.
That's me, same here.
That's crazy. All right, are you
Tell
gonna have
me-
another
tell-
kid, or
tell me,
you're
Jay.
just the one?
Oh, just the one for now, but we're hoping to have another one in the future. Get a little bit
That's
more
nice.
settled in, more financially stable.
That's nice. I like you guys. I think you guys are. All right, now how are you gonna feel when is your kid a boy or a girl?
A girl.
How are you gonna feel when her scruffy comes to pick her up for a date? You're not gonna try to pick a fight with the guy, are you?
No, man. I mean, as long as he's respectful to her,
I
treat
don't
her
know.
right.
I might.
She's the one to worry about.
Listen, before we go, guys, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Why?
Man, I have been asking myself that every morning. I don't know. What
Me
about you?
too.
What's your
I
question?
don't know. Why do we do things?
Mm-mm.
I feel like
Why
for a
do
lot
we
of
do anything?
I feel like for a lot of people, it's just because like not trying to step on any toes, but just because somebody in a book written thousands of years ago told them to. And I don't see how you can.
Oh, you think a lot of people do things because of Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior of America?
Yeah, I mean
Amen.
not necessarily just Jesus. I mean, there's a lot of things, and I mean, I'm not down on anybody. Respect to you for believing in what you
There's
believe.
also different gods.
But myself
So,
personally, I couldn't put myself behind that. So that question still floats out for me. That
Scrumpy
why
sounds
it's
like she likes God, but not ever like a different God, like an alt God.
No, I like myself.
Well, listen, good luck to you too, and thank you so much for calling in.
Hey, thanks. Talk to you soon. Love you, Gag.
Talk to you soon. folks.
Bye.
Call from
Jeff.
Gem?
Jeff.
Gem.
Jeff.
Gem.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm so sorry. I'm doing great.
That's such a dumb question. I'm sorry. How are you is such a dumb question. I'm sorry for asking you that. I feel like you deserve better, because I started this off with doing that stupid thing with your name, and then I asked you a dumb question. If I had just done one of those things, I'd feel less bad, but I did both of them, and that you didn't deserve that.
I think a better version of that could be, how's your day going?
Interesting.
What's your day been like?
What's your day been like? What do you feel like are the key differences between those two questions? How are you and how has your day been? I feel like both could be answered with good and you.
That's true. I think asking about.
Well, no, I mean, look, don't just you can fight back on me with this one. You clearly had an argument planned with this, and I would love to hear it. I'm totally open-minded to being convinced on your way of looking at things.
Usually I ask, people I talk to how their day's been. I think I can get, it's more specific than how are you, like if there's anything going on particular with that day.
I always feel like maybe if you use those two questions together, like if I were to say, John, what's your name is John? Joe?
Yes.
To which one?
Jeremy.
Jem, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. This is great. I'm glad I was able to get in today.
No, shit, that's the same question. How has your day been?
My day's been great. It's the same answer, except my day, I was able to get things done. I was able to see my kid for a little bit. I was able to see my best friend for a little bit.
Mm. You got something done. You saw your friend. You saw your kid. What did you get done?
I got some work done earlier in the day, and I got some errands done a little after that.
What do you do for work?
I am self-employed. I sell things on eBay.
You sell things on eBay? Is it like arbitrage, or you have like a store?
It's a store.
What do you sell?
Whatever I can get my hands on. Some figures, some books, some DVDs, some light bulbs.
Do you buy anything? I have some shit that I don't need.
You got shit you don't need?
Yeah.
I'll take shit you don't need. If you don't need it, somebody needs it.
A year or two ago, I was just like, I'm selling everything I own. And I just sold all my video games. I sold... to me, it's like I want to liquidate as much of my possessions as I possibly can, because if I need any of them back, I'll just buy them. If they don't have like sentimental value, then if it doesn't have any sentimental value, or I don't use it at least once, or if I haven't used it in the last month, I could probably just liquidate it.
I agree. I've been trying to get rid of a good amount of stuff that I have, which has been a lot of my own pop figures.
Pop figures? Like Funko Pops?
Yeah. I had an obscene Harley Quinn pop collection, and I've been trying to get rid of those and just, a whole bunch of other series, just things that I've liked throughout the years.
Wait, so you have a Funko Pop. Oh, apparently in the community they're just called Pops.
That's just how I say it, just because it's shorter.
Is
it's
just
easier.
You, or is that a thing? And if I go on the Funko Pops subreddit, is everyone going to be talking about their Funko Pops or their Pops?
I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't say I'm in any kind of community related to Funko Pops.
I feel like you own enough of them that you could be in the community. You've never posted a picture of your Harley Quinn Funko Pops on the r/Funko Pop?
No, not really.
So what are you doing it for?
For myself.
I'm curious about the fact that you have, because it's not just a Funko Pop collection of varied amount of Funko Pops. It's what percentage of the Funko Pops you own are Harley Quinn?
Well, at the height of my collection, I would say half. I didn't have too many. I mean, I had maybe 14 or 15 Harley Quinn ones, and then
really
about the same amount of other ones.
I can't. What are there? I mean, I'm not a big pop culture guy, but are there 15? How are there 15 different Harley Quinns? Like what? Like her alt costumes? To me, I different one of them.
Different costumes from different comics or cartoons or movies. There's black and white ones. I think I had maybe one or two black and white ones at some point.
Which is your favorite one? Like the one that you're like, I don't care if they have to foreclose on my house, I am not selling this particular Harley Quinn Funko Pop.
This one, kind of a cheap answer because I gave it to my daughter, so I can't really get rid of it further. But the one that I like the most, even before that, is a Valentine's Day edition where she was pink and white.
It's sweet that you gave it to your daughter.
Yeah, her favorite color is pink, so she had to have it. And I'd be a monster to say no.
That's nice. I like that. Is she a fan of Harley Quinn, or does she just like it because she's pink? Because it's pink.
She's a fan of Harley Quinn from what she's seen, which is they have like a kids superhero girl show. She likes her in that.
Hell yeah. Well, what'd you say her name was? Jem.
Jem.
Oh, Jim.
Sure. Some places pronounce it Jeff.
Jem. I like it. You're gonna raise a good kid. You're a good guy.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a good rest of the
You're
night.
a good
I hope
guy.
you sell a lot of light bulbs.
Thanks. Love you, man.
Love you too, baby.
Rock on.
call from?
Bronson.
Bronson, drink me whiskey. We're doing it up big.
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Do you like being 38?
I mean, I feel like I'm dying a little bit.
You feel
So
like you're dying.
Yeah, like my body's dying a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty good. I make good decisions. I'm financially secure, shit like that. So that's good.
What's your net worth?
About 950,000.
Amazon Halo View is the new way to build healthier habits right from your wrist. Easily check your sleep score, step count, and heart rate, plus start live workouts with a tap. Halo View, another way health is better with Halo.
What's better than giving a better phone this holiday season? It's giving a better phone on a better network. Ranked #1 in network reliability 16 times in a row better. Holiday better with 5G from America's most reliable network.
That's awesome. That's fucking sick. Do you own a house?
I do.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah, it's great. I like my house.
Is it full? Is it paid off in full?
No, I have about 40% equity in it. So that's pretty decent.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think being 38 rocks, dude. You have $950,000. That's like you're almost a millionaire, dude.
I'm so close. I was a millionaire the other week.
And then the
market was up.
Crashed.
Yeah, I don't have too much crypto. But the market was up, so my net worth was over $1 million, and I was like, I'm a fucking millionaire. But now I'm not anymore. So that's how it goes, I guess.
What were you holding? What were you holding? Doge, ETH?
I have a bunch of stock in a tech company, and it was up, and now it's not. I mean, it's still up, but it's not like it was really up.
So why is your body dying? I feel like you have enough money you can just fix whatever's dying in there.
I probably could do that, but it's just not when I have a couple beers or wine or whatever. I just it takes 2 days for my body to recover from that. I can't even process. Not even getting going out and time went on. Literally, I'll have a couple of drinks after dinner, and then I'm just hurting for a couple of days. So
really, just like a couple?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, if I just have 2 glasses of wine, I will feel that for multiple days after. I know it because I write software, so my brain has to focus, and so it fucks it up.
If 2 glasses of wine caused me to be out of commission, not out of commission, but if you were feeling the effects of it for 2 days, I would just stop drinking.
Yeah, no, I don't drink very much at all. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
Do you do cocaine?
No, not anymore. It's been a while, but I don't know. Maybe.
When was the last time you did
40.
cocaine?
Yeah. Probably at least 5 years ago. I think I was over 30, but not in the last 5 years. I don't think.
Was it your? Did you buy it, or were you with someone else and they were like, "Hey, I've got some cocaine. Let's do some," or was it?
Yeah, it's
who initiated the?
Yeah, I have an old friend, and then I'd hang out with him. He probably still parties like that, but so it's like an old college friend, and had a good night. But I don't even think I could touch it at all at this point. I think I'd have a heart attack.
Right. I wonder if 2 glasses of wine fucks you up for 2 days. How long would you be fucked up after doing some cocaine?
Well, because
how long do you think you would feel the effects in your system?
Probably at least a week, I would think.
Wow.
Not at least a week. At the most a week. I think a few days, definitely. If you're really if you really go at it, have a good night of it, probably, on the tail end of 7 days, you're probably still feeling it. That's my estimate.
So what? I mean, real quick, like, what exactly? Could I hear something specific? Maybe something that worked well about your body 10 years ago, but now works a little less well. Are you talking about your penis, or do you mean like your legs and shit?
No, my penis works fine. My legs, yeah, my back hurts a lot more. I've had 3 kids, so like carrying babies around, I feel like kind of fucks with your back, and then just like lugging all their shit around all the time, it like puts like kind of like next with it. So I feel like my back. I was a couple years ago. I was doing hot yoga, and that was that was vibing really good. But then there was a pandemic, so that didn't happen for a little while. So I'd like to get back on that horse, I think.
Dude, you could just buy a sauna.
I could buy a sauna. Yep. Could do that.
Your life is sick, dude. What'd you say your name was?
Bronson.
Bronson, really quickly. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why?
Why what?
You have a good rest of the night, Bronson. I'll talk to you soon.
Call from
Brielle.
Brielle?
Yes.
What's up?
Oh, am I on the thing?
You're on the thing.
Oh my god, I'm on the thing. Hi.
What are you doing, bro?
I was making a video for YouTube.
You're making a video for YouTube. Are you a YouTuber? Are you David Dobrik?
I sing.
What kind of YouTube video are you making, Brielle?
Well, I'm setting like some original poetry to music.
Some original poetry to music. Is this you're setting a video of you reciting the poetry, or is it a text-to-speech video?
No, it's me reciting it.
What are the subjects of these poems?
Oh, they're pretty dark.
Do you exclusively write dark poetry?
It just always happens to work out that way.
Interesting. Brielle, I mean, you have a very sort of bubbly energy. Do you feel as though you're able to project an outward energy of light because you expel so much darkness in your art?
Well, I'm a music therapist.
Oh.
So yeah, my personal mantra is, who better to lead someone through the fire than someone who's already been burned.
I like that. Do you come into a lot of scenarios in which your clients are dealing with certain things that you've dealt with before, and that gives you a greater perspective on them?
Absolutely. I work with veterans in Manhattan, so I definitely find that I think they don't know how relatable they are to me.
Are you a veteran?
No, not personally, but we all have our trauma.
I have a question for you, Brielle.
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Brielle?
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why?
Why do I have trauma?
Brielle? Why, Brielle? Tell me why.
Why work with veterans? Because they deserve it.
Well, you're doing a good service, Brielle. Where can I listen to your poetry?
Ooh, my YouTube
Where can we
page.
find your poetry, dude?
Yeah, thank you. It's called. Thanks. It's called Fall Asleep with Brielle, and if you want to check out my music, I'm on Fiverr.
Is it like a ASMR kind of thing? Like we're supposed to sleep to it? Well, you said it was dark. Is it to like a shit you listen to induce nightmares?
No, I think it's more, I try to focus on like reading it calmly. My hope is that it's like relatable. I don't know, maybe I'll change the YouTube like name and just, call it Reading Stories, but I don't know. I just started it. All right, we figure it out as we.
Well, look. Good luck, Brielle. Thank you for injecting us all with darkness, and I hope that it teaches us all to be stronger to handle, future darknesses.
Yes, there's so many resources. Just find the ones that work for you.
You have a good night, Brielle.
You too. Bye.
Call from to accept.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you, dude?
Well, I have some tea to drop for you, buddy.
Ooh, all right. You have some tea to drop for me?
Yeah. So, first off, I just want to say I've been watching the show for a while.
Hey, man. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't know. Am I on speakerphone or something? I can't hear you super well.
Oh, my bad. It might just be my phone case.
Let's get that phone naked, dude.
All right, let me strip her down real quick.
Beautiful.
Can you hear me a little bit better now?
Oh, I can hear you much better now.
Okay. Well,
So hit me with the tea, brother.
So, first off, we'll say about 6 months back, I was dating this girl, and it was a long distance relationship. It was about 3 years, and I found out she had cheated on me with like around 10 different guys for the past 6 months. So, and she came up to visit me when I found out. So I told her, I was like, yeah, screw that. We're done. And then she sent me a video of a guy screwing her. And I was like, damn. And all my buddies were like, she's a hoe, man. It's good that you let her go and all this other stuff. And then,
yeah, that's a pretty fucking weird thing to do.
Oh, yeah. And then after all that, a bunch of my buddies were trying to hook me up with a bunch of girls. So met up with this new girl that I've been talking to for a while. And I just kind of got where I really don't like her anymore. She just gets on my nerves and does like annoying ass shit.
Okay.
But here's where the real tea comes in, where the good stuff comes in. Right?
Hit me.
So when I was talking to one of my buddies about her, he said that he thinks that she's got like chlamydia or something.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit. Because we've been tearing it up in the sheets, don't get me wrong.
Look, by the way, I've talked about this on the stream before. Chlamydia, not that bad. Had it twice. It's a pill. You're done. It's not like anything. I mean, chlamydia is not that bad. You'll be fine if the whole thing is that you have chlamydia.
Oh yes. I've read up on that. A pill, wait a week. I'm cool with that.
It's a pill. You wait a week. You're good. You're done.
Here's where the even crazier stuff comes in.
Tell me.
So we're kind of on a break right now, and I kind of mess around with this baddie, right? She's a baddie.
Sure.
And I just found out that she's married.
Oh, are you? Do you stop seeing her?
Well, she's still like hitting my line, and I'm kind of like blowing her off a bit.
But yeah, you should. Well, you should blow her because you don't want to get involved in other. I mean,
yeah,
you
she's a married woman.
just don't want to get involved in that. You don't want to do that. That will bring no peace to your life, I believe.
Oh yeah, and it's really funny because all my buddies always tell me. So I'm a biochemistry major, and I'm like studying to be a surgeon one day. And all my buddies tell me that while I'm really incredibly book smart, because I mean, I have like a 4.0 GPA right now. I'm fucking sky high. I'm making all A's, like the lowest grade I got to 96.
All right.
But they say that I am dumb as fuck when it comes to literal common sense.
I think you should stop seeing the married lady. Again, will bring no pleasure to any. Will do nothing positive for your life.
Yeah. Here's the crazy part, though. So
we haven't gotten to the crazy part yet. Where's the tea?
Oh, it gets crazier. So we'll just say, I don't want to say his real name because I know he watches your streams, but we'll just say Johnny here. Yeah, his best friend is this girl's husband. So her husband knows me, and I know him, and I know his best friend because we're best friends. And I didn't know that them two got married.
So with all this being said, with all the more potential for your involvement in this to bring nothing but bad things to your life, why the hesitation still to cease the activity?
Well, I mean, the booty's great and all, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely like kind of blowing her off. Like, prime example tonight, she was like, come over to my house. I was like, no, I can't tonight. No, I got to pick up a boat in the morning. I'm getting
what's your name, man?
Well, you can just call me
or a fake name. What can I call you?
You can just call me Amen. Only my family knows that name. No one else does.
Amen. You gotta break it off. You gotta. I mean, I would either cut contact with her completely, or just say, "Hey, I can't see you anymore," and then done. I feel like this breadcrumbing, this I can't tonight, I can't, anything other than this has got to stop. It's not going to be good, man. Don't. I would recommend fully cutting the cord on this one. This doesn't sound like good news for anyone.
I guess it's just I'm a really nice guy, and it's hard for me to do that. Like with this past girl that I dated for 3 years, like I knew that she was cheating on me for a while, and I didn't really say anything about it. I just went with it. And then when I found out that it was not like 1 or 2, but fucking 10, that's when I ended up cutting it off because it was just too much for me at that time.
Okay, you didn't like it if you didn't like that your girlfriend was cheating on you, right?
Yeah.
So then you shouldn't be an active part in this girl cheating on this other guy.
Oh, absolutely. I'm with you on that. No more sexy time with this girl. But
so just cut her off. What's the problem?